Eagle's Wings Service Dogs is a nonprofit organization on a mission to increase independence and improve the quality of life for individuals with mobility impairments. Eagle's Wings provide dogs from shelters or rescues who are trained for service. Each dog is trained to meet specific needs of an individual recipient. Eagle's Wings Service Dogs believe that by training selected shelter dogs to assist individuals, both the dog and the individual benefit by gaining greater independence and becoming contributing members of their communities. We met up with Ann Sanders, the president of Eagle's Wings, and the Eagle's Wings secretary, Donna Sortman, to get more information about their nonprofit organization.
Right from the beginning, I started out with, there were actually 5 of us, I think, that started out together. We are volunteers at the SPCA, and Cindy Sortman was the founder. She had MS, so she trained her own dogs. We did a lot of volunteering, a lot of evaluation for the dogs that were coming into the SPCA, and noted that there were a lot of great dogs coming in there that had possibly a good potential at being service dogs. So we started taking some of those dogs and training them.
We train basically 2 kinds of dogs. We train for mobility, both dogs, but one assists a person in a wheelchair, the other assists a person with balance and walking.
We kind of break it up into 3 sections. The first thing we do is we obedience train them, put a lot of basic obedience on them. And then we start with some socialization. We get them out in the public, we get them around other dogs and other people. We get them pretty much socialized so they're comfortable going in a lot of different areas and situations. The last thing we start to do is we start to put the service skills on the dogs. We actually check with our clients to see what they need done for them, what kind of service skills they need the dog to provide for them. So that's probably the last phase of our training, is the service skills. After we have a dog that is trained, we look to see what clients we have that have applied for dogs, and what we try to do is match them up personality-wise with the dog and the client.
After the graduation process, the dogs are paired with their new companions. Currently, the organization has 6 service dogs in operation spread out in the surrounding areas. We caught up with 2 local men to learn more about their experience with Eagle's Wings and the service they've been provided. Chuck Miller was paired with a golden retriever named Andy.
I've been with Andy 7 years. I got him in August of, I forget how many 7 years ago is, 2005. Should be 7 years. Yeah, they brought him. My youngest son went to NYU for a year. And the weekend they moved him in, they brought me Andy, just dropped him off. Oh, on a daily basis, let's see. Well, it depends how my day's going. If I drop the silverware on the floor, or I drop my phone, he'll pick that up. Daily basis, he'll go out and get the newspaper. We'll do laundry. We'll put that away in the morning. And we'll get ready to go to therapy, or we'll go volunteering at the hospital, or go out to volunteer at Divine at Mental Health. That's our daily routine. When I was going through therapy at the hospital, at Gibson Rehab, they thought of Andy being a service dog, so he's so well-natured. And a lot of service dogs, they can't do both, but Andy's really special. He can visit people and he can work at the same time. It doesn't distract him. I don't know, is it because of his breed, his personality, or just that he's just that smart that he can do both? I mean, before I got Andy, I'd go out on the bus and nobody'd say a word to me. I'd get on the bus, nobody'd talk to me except the bus driver. I brought Andy on the bus one day and the whole world lit up. Everybody was my friend. They talk about their dogs, they talk about him, they talk about general conversation. I mean, Andy brings out the best in everybody. But I'm so grateful that we went that route and got him, because it's really changed my life, and his too.
Gabe Brown is currently a student at Pennsylvania College of Technology. His service dog's name is Einstein. and he accompanies him throughout his day on campus.
I'm Gabriel Brown. I'm 19 years old. I'm a student at Pennsylvania College of Technology. My service dog's name is Einstein. I've had him for about a year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half. How I got him actually is kind of a funny story. I had an occupational therapist for all intents and purposes of this interview. That would be just like a person who helps me learn to do everyday things when I was like a little kid, when I was like 3. And she's involved with Eagles Wings, obviously. And they were looking to give a service dog to a kid in like his last couple years of high school or college, or his first couple years in college. And she literally just thought, you know, that Gabe Brown kid, he's probably about 18 at this point. Let me give his mom a call. So she did, and my mom came and talked to me about it, and I went through the training, and he's now been with me for over a year and a half. On a daily basis, he helps me pick stuff up, clothes, pens, pieces of paper. He can take my shoes off, pick up girls, you know. Ladies love dogs. The biggest thing he does for me, though, is prior to having him, I was always known as the kid in the chair to people at my high school and people in town. And now I'm known as the guy with the dog, and that means more to me than anything. Just in general, giving me that sense of security and that sense of a sense of self-confidence that I'm not just that guy in the chair, as I feel like I was known, particularly in high school.
I met Ann Sanders from Eagles Wing about a year and a half ago. One of our students that were registered with our office contacted me and mentioned that he was working with the organization on getting a service dog. The student uses a wheelchair and was working with the organization and getting trained for the service dog. And Ann Sanders came in with the student, as a matter of fact, and we met and came in with the dog. They did training on campus. Even gave some suggestions on some things that they came across on campus. For instance, some of the timing with the automatic doors weren't working exactly right, and she would meet with me after each training session on campus, and she brought that up, and I was able to contact our general services, and they checked that all out. So yeah, we were connected quite a bit during the training process.
Eagles Wings desperately needs volunteers who will foster the dogs for approximately 6 months, train them in some basic obedience skills. If you have the ability to do some of this for us, please contact us.
I'd recommend them to anybody. I mean, they're a small personal group. It's not like a business to make a profit. They're just in it for the people and the dogs.
I definitely would give their name as a resource for the student, especially in this area.
It's an amazing feeling to know that you have helped to change somebody's life to make it better. And also that you've placed a dog who now has a companion also, and may not have gotten placed, may have been one of the ones that went by the wayside.
You have the opportunity to change somebody's life for the better, someone who is disabled. It's a wonderful, powerful, moving experience. We all get a great deal of satisfaction out of this. We see what the dogs have done over a period of years for these folks, and they changed their lives. We take people that never got out into the community, and these people are now more willing to get out into the community and be a part of the community than what they were before, and it just brightened and made their life so much better. So we really do need volunteers, because without them, Eagles Wings does not continue.
If you're someone who loves animals, this is your chance to step up and lend a helping hand. You can make a difference in 2 lives by volunteering to become a foster for Eagles Wings service dogs, saving the life of a rescue dog and enhancing the life of those who are mobilely impaired. For more information on becoming a foster, go to www.eagleswingsservicedogs.org or call 570-433-0226. Help make a difference.